Hello guys, my name is Balkrishna Srivastav and welcome to Code with PK. So in this video, we write Java code solutions and solve the paper of ICSE 2022 Computer Applications Board's paper, which was in semester 1. And these are the questions. So before we begin, it is a request to please subscribe to my channel, because more than 95% viewers are not subscribed and a subscription is very important. So please do subscribe to my channel. Let's begin. So ICSE 2022 Computer Applications Boards happened in two semesters, semester 1 and semester 2. So in this video we will solve semester 1 question paper, and in the next video we solve semester 2 question paper. Okay. So let's begin. The blueprint that defines variables and methods common to all of a certain kind is a class. Okay. The data type which contains integer as well as fractional part and occupies 32 bits. This is float. Float is 4 bytes, 1 byte is 8 bits, so 32 bits. Double is 8 bytes. What is the final value stored in variable x? Math.abs minus 7.3 math.ceil. So math.abs returns the absolute value. So the absolute value of minus 7.3 is going to be 7.3. The minus symbol is lost. So 7.3 ceiling. Now ceiling is the next whole number value. For example, if you're standing in the room, there is a floor and there is a ceiling. So in the same way, any real number will have the next whole number and the previous whole number. So the next whole number is called the ceiling. The previous whole number is called the floor. Okay. So ceiling for 7.3 is going to be the next whole number, which is going to be 8. Okay. So let me quickly run this. So x should come out to be 8.0. Okay. Print this math.abs thing as well. Okay, this is going to give you the first output is going to be 7.3. okay, so return type of ceiling is a double, so this is going to be 8.0 and not 8. okay, all right, so they could have given you another option 8 and not 8.0, which could have confused you. Okay, moving on, which of the following keyword is used to create symbolic constants is final? That is, so you can say final double pi is 3.14. now this is a named constant. Okay, pi will always be pi will always be 3.14. so we print pi. Okay, we get 3.14. okay, and you cannot change the value now. So if you say pi 3.45 now, this is going to be error because this is a final. Okay, moving on, name the type of error in the statement given in below. This is syntax. Okay, when you're declaring variables of one particular type, they should be common between, here it is semicolon. Fill in the blank with the correct options. The keyword to create a new object is new or lowercase. The operator which acts on one operand is called a unary operator. The ASCII code of B is 66. You should remember the ASCII codes of all the standard characters. Capital A is 65 and so capital B is 66, capital C is 67 and so on. ASCII value of lowercase a is 97, ASCII value of 0 is 48 and so on. Okay. Next is a dash method needs to be called with the help of an object. Non-static. For non-static methods, you have to create an object in order to call those methods. Static methods can be called using the name of the class. Parameters used in the method statement are called actual parameters. Okay. Formal parameters are the one that you find in the method signature. Actual parameters are the value you are passing when you are calling the method. Next is name the following. Concept of having more than one constructor with different types of parameters is called constructor overloading. Next is the keyword which indicates that a method returns no value is void. The process of binding the data and method together into one unit is called encapsulation. The jump statement that is used to inside a switch key when a statement is called break. Okay. The program code written in any high level language to solve a problem is source code. Okay, and any high level language refers to here is Python, Java, C, C++. Any high level language in which we write, the programming language in which we write is called a high level language, and so the code that we write is called source code. Okay, moving on, question 4, true or false? Char is a non-primitive data type. False. Char is a primitive data type. Multi-line comment start with slash asterisk asterisk tracks. True. Is an assignment operator? False. This is a relational operator. Okay, greater than equal to, less than equal to, double equal to, not equal to are all relational operator. Assignment operator is single equal to. Okay, Java compiler automatically creates a default constructor in case no constructor is present in Java class. True. Okay, system.exit 0 terminates the program from any point. True. Okay, Next question is choose the odd one. So you have to find the odd one out of the four given options. So in this case, the odd one is greater than equal to, because all the other three are arithmetic operators. Next part is finding the odd one. Here is string. Double, int, char are all primitive data types. String is a non-primitive data type. Even if we do like string s1 is hello, okay, and we do int i1 is 20, okay, we are assigning s1 in the same way we are assigning i1, but s1 is a non-primitive type because you can call functions on s1. You can do sys out s1 dot and you can call so many functions, okay, because this is an object of a class. You can say to uppercase, okay, so hello is printed in uppercase, but you cannot do the same for i1. You cannot say i2 is i1 dot add. See, when you I do dot, nothing happens, okay. Moving on, odd one out in these four is while, okay. These other are branching control flow statements. While is a looping statement. Next is the odd one out is next string. So next string, next double, and next are all valid methods of scanner class. Next string, there is no next string method of scanner class, okay. Moving on, robust platform independent multi-threading inheritance is odd one out here because the other three are features of Java programming language, okay, and inheritance is basically a concept of oops, okay. Next question is give the output of the following: x is 2, y is 4, z is 1. So we have int x equal to 2, int y equal to 4, int z equal to 1. X we have already declared, right? I'll just comment this out, okay. We have to calculate result. So x is 2, y is 4, z is 1, okay, and result is this, okay. So how do we calculate result? Okay, so I will consider these as the current running values of x, y, and z. So result is plus plus z. So plus plus is pre-increment, so value of z is incremented first and then used. So z is 1 now becomes 2 and 2 is used here, okay, plus y is 4 used as it is, plus 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 x, again pre-increment, value of x is increased first and then used, x is 2 becomes 3 and 3 is used, plus z plus plus post increment, value of z is used first and then incremented, value of z is 2 and then incremented, z becomes 3. So this comes out to be 4 3 7 4 11, okay. So if I print result here, okay, it will come out to be 11, okay. So this is going to be 11. Int x for x equal to 1, x then less than equal to 3, x plus plus system dot out dot print x. The output for this is going to be 4 because there is a semicolon here at the end of the for loop. So for loop will run, there is no body of the for loop here. X starts with 1, goes to 2, goes to 3, and the loop stops when x becomes 4, and that is what is printed. So if I run this code, so commenting this out now, okay, so you see we get 4 here, okay. So if I just label this output as 4 as x, so you see x is 4, okay, because this loop runs 3 times, terminates when x becomes 4. There is a semicolon here, that means there is no body of the for loop. The x value will just increment till the condition is true, okay, and then you print the value of x, okay. Moving on, int f is 10, m is 9. This is a ternary operator, so m percent f, so 9% 10 will give you 9 equal to 9 is true, so this is going to be yes. E is going to be yes, so yes is printed, okay. Let me quickly run this. So if we print e, okay, e is yes, all right. Next is switch x, and you have to find the value when x is g, lowercase g. So x is lowercase g, so the only match here is default, so this is printed. Any software is printed and then there is a break statement, so you exit out the for loop. So any software is the only output. So if we go back here, output is any software, okay. So let me quickly run this and show you, and we have to comment this out because we are reusing the variable x. X is g and the same switch case is copied, so you get any software as the only output. Let me just add a border line, tuck 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 tuck, and then okay, this is the only output, okay. Alright, int v equal to 5 minus minus v greater than equal to 0 system dot print v. So minus minus v is pre-decrement. The value of v is decreased first and then used. Okay. So v is 5, starts with 5, becomes 4 first. Okay, because decrements first, becomes 4 greater than equal to 0 is 2 printed. So 4 is printed. You go back, values decrease first, becomes 3. 3 is greater than equal to 0 is true, then 3 is printed. Goes back to check for the condition, minus minus v becomes 2. Condition is true, is printed. Then v becomes 1, condition is true, printed. V becomes 0, condition is true, this is printed. Okay. When 0 is printed, minus minus v is minus 1, condition is false. Okay. So 43210 is your output. Okay. Let me quickly run this. So we have, so when you run, you see 43210. Alright. Okay. Given below is a class with the following specification. Okay. So take a minute and read this exact description. Okay. And then you have to fill in the blanks. So this is part of this, and then we have the other fill in the blanks here. Okay, class, the name of the class, which is number. Okay, so this is going to be the name of the class, number. Okay, all right, all the options have number, but you have to see the exact class name defined here, which is uppercase n and the other as in lowercase. Then you have second option, while to. Now this display int method is used to extract and print each digit of given number from last to first. So units digit is extracted first, then it is removed, and so on. So the standard while loop method to extract the last digit and remove it. So this condition is going to be till this does not become 0. So this is going to be while n greater than 0. Okay, the second part. Third part is going to be where you are extracting the remainder, which is n%10. So this is going to be this. Next part is after you print the remainder, you move the units digit, which is done by n equal to n by 10. So fourth is going to be n by 10. Okay. All right. Next is going to be fifth and sixth. So fifth is going to be this display method was doing 0.5 to 5.0 increments of 0.5. So increments of 0.5 is given. So basically you start with 0.5 and you go till 5.0. So fifth and sixth will be starting from 0.5. So double x is 0.5. Okay. And going till less than equal to 5.0. Okay. So let me just create this entire class, okay, and show this to you. So this is the class number. Okay. The first part was number, the second part was this n greater than 0, third part was n%0, fourth part was n by 10, fifth and sixth part was double equal. Okay. So I will have to create an object of this number. Okay, so let me print my beloved border. Then number equal to new number. Okay, calling the first display number dot display, passing 674 was the value, right? 674, and I should be getting a value. I should be getting an output 476. So 476. Okay, printing this border again, calling the second display dot display. Okay, this should give me values from 0.5 to 5 increments of 0.5. Okay, so these options are correct as well. Moving on to question 8. Okay, so you have to take a minute and give this a reading. Okay, the similar type of question, we have to fill in the blanks. Okay, all right. Okay, the first part is import java dot this. So we have options util. So this is the only valid package, and it contains scanner class, the object of which is created here in the input method. Okay, the second part is here. Okay, per, which is the percentage being read from the user, and percentage is a double type. So basically this is object dot next double. Object dot next float is valid as well. I'll tell you when I run this code. Okay, but go with object dot next double because the type of per is double, which is read here. Okay, then in merit we have third part, which is percentage has to be greater than equal to. There is an option for greater than 90, but I'm choosing greater than equal to because if you look at the description, it says 90% and above. Okay, this one is done as well. Then we have sir is fourth part, which is the else part, which is not awarded. Okay, And you see we have two options, one with the semicolon, one without semicolon. So go with the semicolon, okay, because if you look at this description, the semicolon is not given here, okay, right. Then fifth is this function which is display to details. So fifth is going to be the function name which is display, okay. Make sure the function name is exactly mentioned in the requirements which is here, okay. Next is after display we have void main s equal to new student, okay. So we don't have a constructor in this class, so this is called in the default constructor. So sixth is going to be default constructor which is the name of the class, okay, with a parenthesis. Again choose the one with the semicolon because again the semicolon is not provided here. So let me just write this class again and show this to you. So this is the class that we completed. So we have a red market scanner because the scanner class is not imported. So we do import java.util.asterisk. Okay. And this is the util package, the part one that we had to fill here. Okay. Dot asterisk was util. So this is our Q8 part one. Okay. Part two was reading this next double. Then three was this condition. Fourth was a statement. Fifth was the function name. And six was creating this object. Okay. So let me create an object of this class. Okay. I'll create my beloved border again, and then I'll say student is equals to new student, okay. The main here is not public static void main, so this is not the starting point. This is a main that creates an object and calls the method. So I have to create an object of this class and then call main, which will create an object and call these methods, okay. So basically student dot main, okay. So it will say enter name percentage, and I have to enter name and percentage, okay. So enter name percentage, name is Bal Krishna, and my 10th class percentage was 98.4. I was first in the city, the entire Kanpur city, right. If you want, I can give you the link of that website that shows that I was in the first in the city. Just let me know in the comments, I will, okay. So this was, and I got awarded, okay. All right, then I'll run this again, okay, and I'm going to pass my first name and the last name, okay. Now this is next, that is it is reading only one word, so this second word will be read by next double, which will give me an error. So now that I press enter, I get an error, exception main on line 38. You should on line 38, right, because you are trying to convert a string into a double value, okay. So we can have, instead of this, we can have dot next float as well, okay. So when I run this, okay, name is going to be Balakrishna, percent is going to be 98.4, okay, award, right. Next float works too, just that the final value that is printed, which is this, is it is a little different, right. Okay, let me know if you want to know why this is happening, okay. Let me know in the comments. I'm not going to discuss this here, okay. So basically you can have this too, okay, but I'm going to go with this because this per type is a double, okay. Moving on to next question, very similar. You have to check if a number is abundant number or not. Again, fill in the blanks type, okay. Take a minute and give this a reading. So basically an integer is abundant number if the sum of its factors excluding the number itself is greater than a number, okay. So we check void abundant int n. The first second part is basically the for loop. So basically you iterate from 1 because 1 is included till less than the number. So you start with 1, okay, and go till less than the number, okay. Int I equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus plus, okay. Third part, this part will be checking if integer I is a factor of n, that is if n% I equal to 0, n% I equal to 0, okay. And finally we have print abundant number if the sum is greater than n, okay. Sum of its factors is greater than the number, so s greater than n, because s is storing a recurring sum. So if s greater than n, okay. Let me quickly write the code for this. So this is the function that we have completed, okay. So this was the parts 1 and 2, this was part 3, okay, and this was part 4. So this is the code. So I made it static because I'll be calling directly from this class. You can make it non-static and paste it in this. Okay, what I'll do is I'll copy this make it non-static. Okay, paste it in the number class object. Okay, paste it in the number class. Okay, now I can call the method using number class. Okay, so I'll say number dot abundant, I'll check for 16. Okay, so I have to name in percentages again, bk 98.4. Okay, not abundant number. Okay, sum of factors of 16 is not greater than 16. Okay, moving on to question 10. If the following case study answer the questions given by choosing the correct option, so take a minute and give this a reading, and the remaining part is this is the remaining part. Okay, all right. The full form of JVM is Java Virtual Machine. Java code is compiled and interpreted. That is why we have two steps. When we run this on command line, Java C, which is compiler, Java, which is interpreter. Okay, Java source code is compiled to produced bytecode. Okay, JVM is an interpreter. Okay, which is given here, right here, Java interpreter. Okay, so this was your entire semester 1 paper for ICSE Computer Application Boards, okay, 2022 paper. So I am going to paste the link for all the answers in the description of this video. Please check it out. If you want, I can also paste the link for this code in the description as well, but I don't think this is really much help because this is just copying questions from the question paper. So other board questions for ICSE computer applications are also solved. Please check out my channel. ICSE 2023 solved, 2024 specimen is solved, 2020 is solved. All right, links to those all videos will be there in the description. Please check it out. Please make sure to check the description of this video for all the important helpful links for this solution. Okay, and I will also be solving this in Hindi because there are a lot of requests on my comments to solve the problem in Hindi because a lot of you are comfortable in Hindi as well. So I hope this was helpful and you like this video. So please hit like and subscribe, and please let me know your thoughts in the comments. You can always let me know if there's a question you want to solve or if there's a concept you want to discuss. Thank you.